You may have noticed I don't quite sound like other English teachers online. My accent is rough, it's Scottish, it's full of edges, a few scars, and some history. I don't sound like films. I don't sound like the BBC either, and people have reminded me of that my entire life. But recently in my class, a boy said something to me that brought the whole room to a standstill. He said, "Sir, you don't really speak proper English." So I asked him, "What do you mean by proper English?" And he shrugged. And he said, English that sounds right, like in films or music or on Instagram. So I paused the lesson, not because I was upset. I wasn't. I've heard that since I was a child. You see, when I was 10, I was sent 500 miles from home to a school in the south of England. One Scottish boy with a thick working class accent, surrounded by boys who sounded like they belonged on the television in the BBC. So I did stick out like a sore thumb. But there was one teacher, our English teacher, the teacher who changed everything for me. He could see I loved language and books and prose and expression, and I could even tolerate poetry. He pushed me harder than any other teacher. Sharper writing, sharper thinking, sharper English. And when I tried to soften my Scottish accent to blend in, he stopped me. He said, "Don't lose the way you talk. That's what makes you yourself." He taught me something I've held on to all my life. Your accent is not a weakness. It's your identity. So back in my classroom, I looked at the student and I smiled. And I told him, there is no proper English. There's no superior accent. There's no perfect pronunciation, no single sound that everyone must copy. But there are better ways of expressing yourself, better sentences, clearer ideas, more precise choices, and a deeper understanding of how language works. That isn't about sound, that's about skill. So you've probably seen online people selling something called beautiful British English, as if beauty were an accent that you could buy. But beautiful English, British or otherwise, isn't about sounding like someone in a movie. Beautiful English is English that is razor sharp and clear, precise, colourful and imaginative, humorous, direct and memorable. Beauty in English is not a sound. Beauty is clarity, courage and craft. And you can't buy that. So then I told my student something I want you to hear too. If anybody ever tells you or sells you that they speak the right English and that you must somehow rise up to their level, be quick to see through what they're selling. There is no right English. There is only English used well or poorly. So this voice, my voice, is my English, rough edges and all. And your English, whether your English sounds French, Italian, Spanish, Arabic, Hindi, Filipino, or Brazilian, is the foundation of your voice. Not something to hide, not something to apologize for, not something to trade for a synthetic version of someone else's life. It is the sound of your story, your family, your culture, your courage. It's your anchor. And if I understand what you say and you can reply, you're speaking beautiful English. So stop chasing a perfect accent. Chase better sentences. Stop trying to sound like films. Start to say something worth hearing. And whatever you do, you never give